Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another day here in Welgevonden Game Reserve. My name is Andrew, by the way, and Mr. Luyanda, he's still behind the camera. And we are here at Makweti Waterhole, which is right here at Makweti Lodge. We are trying to film as much wildlife as we can here this afternoon. So thumbs up and fingers crossed. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Well, there are some eland who want to come down and drink, but something is making them nervous. It's possibly us, but we're quite far off, so maybe something else. You know, all animals will come to the water very cautiously because predators, they're very clever. They will often wait around the water for thirsty animals to come down and drink, and this is especially the case at the height of the dry season, as it is here in the Welgevonden Game Reserve. Don't worry though, eland can live in extremely dry conditions, so it is very dry here now, but they won't be desperate to come and drink. These antelopes are well adapted and are able to absorb a lot of that water from the food in which they eat. Here's a little pair of klipspringer. They'll be very cautious about coming to have a drink because it means that they're going to need to come away from the safety of the rocks. And this makes them extremely vulnerable. And they have very specialized hooves that are adapted to running on the rocks where their predators would slip all over the show. And on the ground, they are just tiny little antelope which are relatively easy to catch for predators like leopards or wild dogs, etc. Right, so the zebras do not seem to be nearly as afraid about coming down to have a drink. I suspect this is because they are heavily water dependent, but also large and probably fairly sure that there are no lions hanging around here. There isn't really anything else that could threaten them too much here in the Welgevonden. That salt lick block that you're seeing there at this time of the year is also hugely attractive to them. They lick is provided by Welgevonden to help the grazers through this tough time of the year. The reserve is largely sow-felt, which means it provides excellent forage in the summer, but the quality drops substantially over the winter. And in times gone by, animals probably would have migrated to other areas for the winter and return in the summer, but that is simply not possible anymore. Right, so the sun is now setting and it is time for us to head back to our camp. But I do hope you all enjoyed the virtual safari and exploring the beautiful Welgevonden Game Reserve. And thanks Makweti, Nungubane and Sediba for all your support.